Welcome back, everybody, to Dragon Age Origins. We just finished the Battle of Ostegar, Korcari Wilds, whatever they call it. Uh, Everybody, as far as we know, was wiped out except for the player character and what's his name, Alistair.
Yeah,
And we were rescued by, I can't remember her name,
Morrigan.
well, her mother,
Morrigan and Plymouth.
Flemeth. Rescued by Flemeth from the top of the tower. She claims we were the only two who lived. Flemeth is apparently a legendary witch of the wilds, and Morrigan is her most likely adopted, found something daughter.
No, she's
And,
biological.
oh, really? Okay, they kind of hinted that she might not be earlier. We now have a task set before us to try to complete the mission of the Grey Wardens because we still have the treaties and we are meant to go out and try to recruit all of the different lands into a grand alliance in a very Tolkien-esque manner. And we also need to try to do that while allegedly possibly working against Terran Loghain, who very obviously and within full sight of everyone betrayed the king and refused to join in the battle, which led to everybody getting slaughtered, which Duncan and Terran both before the battle said is what was going to happen anyway. So, I mean, Loghain most likely, from one perspective, probably did a very logical thing, but, the way he did it was, kind of questionable. Matter of fact, possibly evil.
Yeah.
Our current. Okay, where's the journal, Jay?
Yeah.
Our current quests. Wow. Are
Yeah.
the Arl of Redcliffe, seek out Arl Aemon. Omen?
Eamon.
Eamon. Alistair thinks that you should seek the help of Eamon Garin, the Arl of Redcliffe. Arl Eamon is a highly respected noble and has a great deal of influence in the Landsmeet. Alistair believes that he will certainly aid you once he learns about Loghain's betrayal. A
He is
par-
also a jerk.
okay. A paragon of her kind. Gain Orzamar's aid in battling the Blight. You need to travel deep underground to the fabled dwarven city of Orzamar to earn the trust of her king and dwarven troops for your army.
Yeah.
Nature of the beast. Go ahead, Shannen.
No, just a paragon of her kind is very difficult, though not as troublesome as Nature of the Beast.
Nature of the beast. Gain the cooperation of the Dalish clans. The wandering Dalish elves, if brought together, are a force to be reckoned with. While they remain suspicious of outsiders, they may still honor the old Grey Warden treaties. Go to the Dalish elves and seek their help to fight the Blight.
I like to save that one for last.
Broken Circle. Gather the mages of the Circle for your army. The Circle of Magi is a group of powerful mages. If you can enlist their help, they will prove formidable against the Darkspawn. The Circle Tower is situated on Lake Calenhad. Premium.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I like to do that one after starting the Arl of Redcliffe,
Okay.
but not finishing it. It's impossible to finish it without Broken Circle anyway.
Premium content. Sulcher's Pass. Travel to Sulcher's Pass, journey to Sulcher's Pass where a troubled merchant awaits with a deal that may just be too good to be true.
It is.
Korcari Wilds, Last Will and Testament. You found
That's
the
the wild
cache mentioned in Rigby's Last Will and Testament. Deliver it to Jeddah in Redcliffe to complete Rigby's last wish. So we have two quests that point to going to Redcliffe.
Yeah, but first, I like to mess around in Denerim. Get a lot of questing done, level up, you know?
Okay. Now we don't have anything that points us in that direction, right?
Not yet, no.
Okay, we also have Morgan told us to go to the nearest village, and she supposedly will lead us there.
Yep, it is the only place you are able to go right now.
It is, okay, so that's the only place we can go right now.
Yes.
Okay.
You must travel to Lothering.
Lothering. Now, you were telling me earlier that you find this part of the game to be very boring.
It's not... I don't hate it or anything, it's just that I've played this part of the game so many times that it's just become repetition for me.
So it's just not very interesting, and you don't have a lot of different choices you can make.
Pretty much.
You just have to keep going through the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have any of the other DLC, although I'm working on adding that as quickly as I can. That one free DLC, that's the J, not L, World of Warcraft. This is from the DLC that I just downloaded, the one that's free, right?
Yeah, Stone Prisoner.
The Soldier's Pass. When is that something that can be done now, or don't do it until later?
It is definitely something that can be done now.
Okay.
Like after you finish Lothering.
Okay, have to do Lothering first.
Absolutely.
Okay, don't need completed quests. We need the codex, though, because we have a whole lot of new things in here.
Don't bother with the controls.
But I need to click them in order to make it stop telling me that I need to click them, right?
Yeah. See anything interesting, go ahead.
I suspect you will tell me if there's something I need. Books
Yeah.
and songs. Okay, we already
The
had
History of the
195.
Chantry. Chapter 1.
Oh gosh. I'm not going to read all this.
It's not fun. Ow.
Legend of Luthien Dwarfson.
Yeah, that was the story that the Ash Warrior leader told you.
Yes, I remember that, except this has a little bit more detail to it. Characters.
Alistair. Kaelin.
Okay, yeah, there's Alistair, there's Kaelin.
Sir Catherine. What a jerk.
I don't even remember who that is.
Logan's second.
Oh, okay, the guy that was
The woman
standing
he
outside
commanded.
of Logan's tent. Duncan?
No.
No.
Sir Catherine. That man outside his tent was just a guard.
Oh, okay.
In the cutscene, you remember the woman he told to retreat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Sir Catherine.
Okay. Duncan, who's dead now.
Yep.
This is the guy we're going to see. He's also Kaelin's wife's uncle.
No?
No.
Kaelin's mother's brother.
Oh, Kaelin's mother's brother. Okay. Flemeth. We'll might read that sometime in the future. Logain. Morgan.
Valendrian.
And
Wynn.
Culture and history. We did the City of Elves.
Alienage culture. Dalish.
Dalish Elves. History of Ferelden.
History of Ferelden. Chapter 1. Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. Culture of
Culture.
Ferelden.
Dogs in Ferelden.
Yeah, we got that earlier. Venedal.
Venedal.
Let me guess, that's where the Dalish Elves are.
No.
No? Wow. Oh
No,
yeah, that
the
was that tree in the alienage.
Yes.
I remember now. The Grey Wardens.
The Korcari Wilds. And
the
Darkspawn.
Magic and religion. Chant of
Chant
the
of Light.
Commandments of the Maker. The Fade. And
Tranquil.
the Tranquil. We learned about all we need out of them.
Avard's Aegis. Oh, by the way, that was the excellent shield that you could give Alistair.
Okay, I can give that to Alistair. Okay. Creatures. Archdemon,
Archdemon,
Genlock,
Genlock,
which are the pawns, Herlocks,
Harlock, Mabari,
Ogres,
Ogre,
Shade,
Shade,
Wolf.
Wolf. What? You haven't encountered any Shrieks yet?
I don't think so. I mean, I watched you the other day do some.
Oh, that's right. You watched me fight
Okay.
those Shrieks.
Inventory.
Another thing that doesn't really make this easy is how much in a mood I am to play Dragon Age myself.
Ah.
It'll be under armor, not weapons.
Oh, whoops.
Havard's Aegis.
Okay. He's wearing splint mail.
I advise keeping him in at least medium tier.
Yeah.
Not medium tier.
And
Medium armor.
And so far, I don't have anything that's any better than what he's got.
Except for Havard's Aegis.
Which is slightly better stats. Has plus 8% spell resistance and a chance to avoid missile attacks versus plus 2 con and plus 2 armor. I don't know. I kind of like the plus 2 con and plus 2 armor better myself.
Alright.
I mean, other than that, it's pretty close. But I'm going to hang on to that because, you know, it's clearly something pretty special.
Yep.
Okay, now we have a Morrigan, though.
Yep. And you remember the staff we had earlier?
Yeah, it's right here somewhere.
The
okay,
Acolyte
we've got
staff.
an Acolyte staff, which
Oh,
isn't
dang.
nearly as good
As what she has.
but they're closer than I thought they would be. See, they're the same stats, except slightly less armor penetration, slightly less range, spell power 2. This one, basically this would give her like plus 1 spell power, but she would lose some resistance, some damage, and some spirit damage.
Yeah.
So hers is probably better.
Yeah, keep her this way. I seriously suggest, though, going into armor and giving her some gloves and boots.
Okay, we've got a studded leather helm that she can wear. Although, of course, you know, we'll need to activate the no helmet mod. Smuggler's bracelets. There's not really a point in giving her...
Yeah, those are for rogues.
I mean, she can wear them. You can give her studded leather gloves. But again, I mean, that's...
Enchanter's footing, though, is made specifically for mages.
Okay, and she doesn't currently have boots.
Yeah, mages usually come with only the robes.
Okay. Enchanter's robes, which is plus 3 willpower, plus 3 magic, not nearly as good as what she has. The dark robe, the big thing is it's got the plus 9 defense and the plus 4 armor. But doesn't have the plus 3 willpower, doesn't have cold resistance or spell resistance.
I like keeping Morrigan's robes on her.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Oh, and here's an Enchanter's helmet.
Yeah, that's a mage hat. What's a Dragon Age game without ugly mage hats?
Okay, I think we've given her everything that we can give her, actually. Okay, we've got an heirloom necklace. Not nearly as good as what she has. Nothing we have is... She's got a... yeah.
I'd suggest putting the iron rings on people just to make room for other stuff. I mean, you're running up on inventory space here.
Yeah, I've only got 2 slots left. He can have a ring. The thing is, we'll still have it.
Yeah.
It won't do any good.
Let's try it. Yep, 77.
Oh, okay. So it counts when there's multiples.
And let's give him a hat. A helmet.
Oh, I thought I'd given him one already. Commander's Helm. That's by far the best thing I've got.
Yeah. And then let's activate helmet thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you can give them alternate weapon sets. Save space.
Eh.
You may not actually use them, but hey.
And I don't have a belt for him.
And you're about to get into a fight with a bunch of darkspawn, which is going to lead to loot.
Oh boy. And there's no chance to sell any of this stuff?
Yeah, not until Lothering.
You can't just drag something onto somebody to use, can you?
Nope. Why does he need stamina, though?
I'm just gonna sell it anyway, right?
Yeah.
There. It's gone now.
Alright.
Okay, save. Deep in the wilds.
Yep.
Alright. Talk to Morrigan.
And now
The time
turn
has come
around.
to leave the wilds. Do you not agree?
Do what?
Turn around and leave that way.
This way.
Yeah.
Check my map.
Yeah.
Ah, that's pointing to a world map place.
Yeah, that's where you need to go. If you want, you can stop by your camp before you go to the Lothering place.
Why would I need to?
Talk with people.
Who else is in my camp?
Those two.
I can't talk to them here. Do I get
Not
different
properly.
conversation? Do I get different conversation options?
Yes.
Okay, how do I do that then?
Go onto the world map,
Go on to the world map.
and I will show you how to interact with it. Keep going. That flashing place, yellow tinged,
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's the place you're supposed to go, Lothering. But in the upper right-hand corner of the map, you can see the party camp, that campfire there.
Uh-huh.
You can head on over to there.
Okay.
And if you have any storage mods installed, you'll be able to drop some stuff off.
Any what mods?
Storage mods.
Not that I know of. Okay, we're trying to go to Lothering.
Yeah, but you could talk with your party first.
Okay, where are we here? There's the Korcari Wilds, there's Ostegar, and Plymouth's Hut is right in between the two. Okay, we've got Redcliffe Village, Redcliffe Castle, there's Soldiers Pass, Circle Tower, Lake Callanhead Docks, Frostback Mountains, west to Orlais, Denneram.
Yeah,
Isn't
my
that where
favorite leveling place.
Isn't that where I started? Was in the Alienage?
Yeah, you started in a part of Denneram, which
Yeah.
you won't gain access back to until much later in the game.
Okay.
But all right.
I hear a cow.
Huh. Nope. No storage mods installed.
Tab. I see an Alistair.
Morrigan is farther left.
Ah, I
That
see
fire
her.
over there,
Way over
that's
there.
hers. But yeah.
What do you need? You don't have to do that.
Ooh.
I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
Why did you just go, ooh?
This conversation. It's very fun and sad.
Oh.
Poor Alistair. Dead dad.
I should have handled it better.
Two dead dads, really.
Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and
Poor darling.
I'm sorry.
By the way, have you thought about
I-
what you're gonna do in terms
Like
of
to have a
romance?
proper funeral
No,
for him,
not even thinking about it. If
Maybe
it comes
once
up
this is all
naturally,
done,
we'll get into it.
if we're still alive.
Okay.
I don't think he had any family to speak of. I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do for their... when they fall in battle.
Well, gee, what? You've only been a warden for 6 months now?
Yeah.
No one's ever died?
Not that I mean to pry, I just... Yes, I suppose you must have. I can't even imagine, really. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Let me tell you what's fun.
What?
Him asking that question to a Kuzland.
+3 approval from Alistair.
Sorry.
So she kind of camps off by herself, huh?
Yeah, she does not like us.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
I didn't know she was a shape changer. That's kind of abrupt.
No? She is definitely a shape changer.
Yeah, it's not been brought up in the game.
Not explicitly. Been hinted at.
They did?
How do you think she was watching you without being noticed?
I guess. Well, and yeah, they did mention that Flemeth was a shape changer. They just didn't explicitly mention that Morgan was, or maybe I was tired.
Oh, I don't know
Depends,
anymore.
does it not? What does she seem to be? You mean, is she truly the Flemeth of legend and story?
Yes, that's
Tell
exactly
me.
what I meant.
How much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
I'm going to pretend that I know something.
Honestly, I prefer answer 3.
Yeah.
I can relay what Flemeth
Doesn't even
once
imply
told
you
me
have any
herself,
knowledge.
and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
Geez, she looks so
As the
angry.
tale is sung by the
Why is she so
bards,
angry?
there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
And just how long ago
Many
was that?
centuries before this land
Yeah,
was
several
even
hundred years
named
ago.
Ferelden.
Yeah.
The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord
The Dragon Age
Korcari,
timeline
and that
still
he swore
confuses me,
vengeance for her
so...
infidelity.
You know it better than I
In
do.
truth, my mother
Yeah, I know,
claims that 'twas
but still
Osen
not very
who was
well.
her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord, who looked on from afar.
Honestly,
Lord Conabar approached young
time in
Osen
general
and
confuses
offered him
me.
wealth and
I have
power
no concept
in
time.
exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed. The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge. That was not the point. Conabar had no honor, so she would not have him. Flemeth
barbarian.
begged the spirits to aid her.
Yep.
And 'twas they who slew Conabar. The demon the legend tells of came later. Lord
Yeah, but
Conabar's
she is
allies
kind of
chased
terrible.
Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found
Witch
the
demon. There are
and
many.
he
Yeah.
made her strong.
Of course, we're
The
talking
legends
from the point of
all
view
speak of the
story.
great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies. The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
Nah.
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims. Oft it seems her bitterness has coloured her memories. But
Yeah,
on the whole,
that's probably
yes,
true.
I believe this tale, if not all. The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would
Yeah.
say. I know not.
She is an
I only know
abomination.
my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds.
Yeah,
A blade
temporarily.
in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
That is very
You ask
temporary.
if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds, after all, not just the one. And these tales existed
How much longer till
long
Christmas?
before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they
7
existed.
months.
So, should I believe
Why?
I am her first? I doubt that too.
You know those novels I was telling you about?
Yes.
And the comic books?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I really want those.
Oh.
The Chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her daughters. They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds. and
Maybe it
ate
didn't happen
their
exactly
hearts.
like that,
It may
but
be true. I have never seen another witch or heard of one.
doesn't seem unlikely.
Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well.
No, she won't.
How often is this usually? Always? If not always, then when is it not true? There are more things in this world and the next than you or I could ever hope to understand.
I
What
doubt
Flemeth
it.
became is a mystery. I suspect even to her.
Fair enough.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find
mother is
myself curious,
dead.
nevertheless.
Oh yeah, this is the one where I'm supposed to know all this, and so I kind of make it up as I go.
Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth, which is very little.
Let's see, I'm
certain.
thinking.
It matters
Are
not.
any of
Let
the
us move on.
Origins mothers alive?
Ooh, I got a +5 for Morgan. But I got
Ooh.
previous approval from Alistair too. Okay, I am not, unless the game makes it an absolute necessity. Okay, can you save in the camp?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can save in the camp and come back here. Like if I
Yes.
reloaded the game.
Yes.
Okay, save. New save. Camp.
You are not unless the game makes it an absolute necessity.
Okay. And it looks like I might ought to look into getting some storage mods, because I can see where having a couple of chests here would be really darn useful.
I've got one that I use. If you want, I can find it for you.
Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Unless the game makes it an absolute necessity, KOTOR, the original KOTOR, is really bad about this, and KOTOR 2
Yeah.
as well. I'm not a fan of just sitting in front of somebody and doing the same conversations over and over until, you know, I hit the magic combo that finishes all the leveling I can do for the moment.
No. Game doesn't do that.
Okay, this game doesn't do that. Good. Well, you know what I'm talking about in the KOTOR games, right?
I do.
Where, you know, you go and, you know, you talk to Kreia and say, "Hi, Kreia, how are you doing today?" And she says, "F you, I don't want to talk to you right now." And then says something artificially mystic. And then, you know, you do that 3 times, and all of a sudden she says, oh, if you're going to keep pestering me, I guess we'll talk. And she'll let you ask one more question, and you have to give the right answer. Then the conversation ends, and then you go back, start the conversation again, go through the exact same sequence, and this time she'll let you add another question to and, you know, you just keep building that chain.
Yeah. I know. You only get one chance at a conversation.
Yeah, one chance at getting a conversation right. Sometimes you can restart them, sometimes you can't. And
I advise you quick save before every conversation.
Quick save, that's
F5.
F5. We moved it, F5.
We didn't move it. It was always there.
Okay,
it
was F9 that we moved.
Yeah, we remapped the quick load.
Yeah, and so
to F4.
Quick load is now F4 because F9 is my record key. Okay, the exit is the lighted way.
Yep. And now you go to Lothering.
And I can...
Yeah, they're locked in your party right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, there is nothing I can do about that.